Massiva, this is LaserBolt, and welcome to today's video, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at another hidden legendary armor, and this time it's going to be for the Technomancer. Now, if there was a legendary armor that I would have to say that it is a must requirement that you pick up, this is definitely the one, guys. Because not only is this going to be giving you so much health back, but it's also going to be causing a lot of damage. Now, the thing with the Technomancer, if you guys don't know, he's pretty much the healer class in Outriders. And you want to make sure that when you are the healer, you're getting health back, you're doing damage, and every little action that you're doing is giving you health. That is pretty much what this legendary armor is going to do. And the reason I say it's hidden is because it was hidden in plain sight. So today we're going to be diving in, talking about what this legendary armor is all about, what are the benefits, what are the bonuses, and of course, guys, like always, why you should definitely be picking it up. If that sounds like something you're definitely interested, a like would be greatly appreciated. But before we get started, I do want to remind you guys about our monthly giveaway, giving away a copy of any game, 2021 game of your choice. To enter, participate, super easy. Click the link down below in the pinned comment, and you guys will be automatically entered. So, what legendary armor are we talking about? The legendary armor we're talking about is called the Grim Inventor. Now, this is by far not only one of the best legendary armors, but one of the best looking ones, because it looks amazing, guys. It just looks really, really dope. So let's go ahead and pull up the menu here. And I want to kind of, just before we go into the actual armor set itself, I want to pull out the skill tree menu, because I kind of want you guys to get an idea of basically, once we get into the, once we get into the armor, the advantage we're having. So if we take a look at the skill tree and we hover over the class, you're going to notice two things that I want to make sure you pay attention to. Is one is the healing mechanics of the Technomancer. Number one, it says, as the Technomancer, you will recover a portion of your damage you deal as health. So anytime you do damage, you're getting health back. Make sure you guys keep that in mind once we get into the gear. Then we also have the two ones in the bottom. Not so much important about the long range weapon one. That's if you're going to be using a sniper, but that's for another video. The ones I want you to pay close attention to are the ones that says increase skill life leech by 15%. So keep that in mind. And also keep this in mind, increase weapon life leech by 15%. Okay, so now that we have that out of the way, let's take a look at the, the armor sets. And we're going to be taking a look at the first part right here, which is going to be the face mask or the headgear, like they would call it in Outriders, for this particular armor. As you guys see, the armor looks amazing. It's beautiful. It's one of the best looking ones. It has that white and green finish. But as always, guys, when we break down armor, we're going to be looking at three major things. Number one is the three main attributes that it's going to give us. Number two, we're going to be taking a look at the mods. And number three, we're going to be looking at the gear bonus. So let's get started with the main attributes. So the first three main things we're going to be getting a big benefit from is anomaly power. So anomaly power, for those of you who might be new to the game, is basically your skill power. The more anomaly power you have, the more damage your skills are going to be doing. So if you pull out a turret, if you pull out a rocket launcher, you want to do that. You want to have that do a lot of damage. You're going to want to make sure anomaly power is top notch and high. You're getting 690, almost 700 anomaly power just of one piece of gear alone, guys. That is exponentially huge. And I'm going to show you guys towards the end of the video how this all ties in together, okay? Then we have the skill life leech, which is 3.5. So that means every time your skill is, doing damage, you're going to be getting health back. Now, remember, we have a 15%. So theoretically speaking, just with this one piece, it's going to put us almost at 18%. That is just crazy, 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 right? So then we have the cooldown reduction, which is going to allow you to use your skills, as often as you possibly can. That means that you're going to reduce the amount of time you're going to be able to do your skill by 6.5%. Now remember, this is just one piece of armor. Now you keep in mind, if you have all 5 armor pieces, theoretically based on all the other legendary armors we've seen, these are going to be stackable because the majority of armor pieces are going to come with that particular, stats. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's take a look at the mods. Now, the mods is what makes this really, really good, because the mods tend to focus on one primary kind of skill, right? So the main skill we're looking at here is called Tools of Destruction. Now, let me explain, before we go into the mods, what Tools of Destruction is. So Tools of Destruction is by far one of the best skills in almost all Outriders, because it allows you to use 2 weapons. Yes, guys, you heard it correctly, 2 weapons. So if you hold down, if you press the button, the button that summons your weapon, which is, in my case, it would be for the Xbox, which would be B. If you press B, it's going to summon a rocket launcher. Now, if you hold down that button instead of just tapping it, it's gonna summon a machine gun, which is like a turret gun, which is actually pretty crazy, right? So you get 2 weapons within 1 skill tree. Now remember, like we said, in the skill tree, your weapon damage gives you health, because the more damage you do, the more health you get. So this is just crazy good. In addition to that, the rocket launcher has a chance to cancel out any sort of ability that a boss or an enemy is going to do. So if you hit him with that rocket launcher, it just negates that ability, making you super duper powerful and super duper effective when it comes to killing bosses. So really nice there. So 2 weapons instead of 1. Now let's go back into the mods and take a look at exactly what's going to happen. So we have the first mod, which is called Rocketman. It's the level 3. And it says it's going to take a huge advantage of tools of destruction, which is going to give you an additional 3 rocket launchers for your tools of destruction. So that means you are going to be getting a total of 7 rocket launchers you're going to be able to shoot from within your rocket launcher, which is pretty crazy. So that means 7 shots as opposed to just 4 shots that you would theoretically have in your rocket launcher. Now, I don't know if that's the set number. I could be a little bit wrong on that one, because I don't know if it's going to change, but so far I know it's 7. The next one, we have a level 1 mod, which once again is taking a big focus on the tools of destruction, which is going to give you, anytime you activate your skill, it's going to grant you a 20% resistance penetration bonus, which is actually pretty good. That means you're going to be doing more damage to the enemy and going through their armor. So really effective, that 20% increase. Now for the final thing, which is going to be what ties everything together, we have 3 sets of pieces for this armor. It's going to give us the set bonus. So the set bonus is, it says every enemy hit with the pain launcher restores 20% of your ammo for tools of destruction. Can happen once per 1 tool of destruction usage. Okay, so here, pay close attention to this sentence, because you're going to want to make sure you listen to this carefully, because you want to make sure you use this right. So every enemy hit with pain launcher restores 20% of the ammo for tools of destruction. This is almost giving you infinite ammo with your rocket launcher and your machine gun, because what you're going to want to be doing, activate tools of destruction, right? That's going to be the first thing you're going to do. Make sure you shoot your rocket, maybe when your rocket's down to like 3 bullets or 1 bullet. Not maybe 1 would be risking a little bit, but 2 bullets right there. Or your machine gun's about to run out. You summon in your rocket launcher. Your rocket launcher starts shooting people, and then your tools of destruction is going to get the ammo back, which is really cool. Perfect synergy, works very well. Okay, so that's pretty much the mask. Now let's take a look at the upper armor, which we're going to have anomaly power of 603. So very similar to the other one, not as high, but very similar, still giving us a 600. So far in anomaly power, we're at 1,200 just on 2 pieces. Skill life leech 3.25. So that means we're going to be getting our health back from using our skills. And theoretically, to get the benefit out of this armor set, we're going to have to tie it into 2 skills. So that means a lot of life leech right there. And then we're also getting cooldown reduction by 7%. So that means we're going to be able to use our skills a lot better. Now, remember, the mask, I believe, had 6. So that's going to put us at 13 cooldown reductions. That means we're going to be able to get the use of skills very frequently. All right, so now let's look at the mods. We have Cannonade, which says Pain Launcher. Remember, we're going to have to use the Pain Launcher to be able to get our ammo back from Tools of Destruction. So this is going to be tied hand in hand. And this is going to increase the number of rockets launched by 10. So that means you're going to get 10 additional rocket launchers, which means that you're going to be getting more additional chances of getting your ammo back. And then this comes with the level 1 mod, which is called for Tools of Destruction. Activating skill grants 18% armor bonus. So it's going to make you tanky. You're not going to be taking that much damage because you're going to be getting 18,424 armor bonus when this skill is active. So if you want to pull out the LMG, the rocket launcher, go ham and go nuts. So really crazy, really good. And that pretty much are the 2 main legendary armor pieces that we know are compiled within this armor suit. But it's just to give you guys a kind of better idea. If you think about it, from these 5 pieces, we're able to get a 31k armor, and our health is going to go up to 3,652, and our anomaly power is going to go up to 5,873, which is extremely insane and very powerful. That is just with this armor alone. So just keep that in mind. You want to make sure this armor synergizes perfectly well with those two skills. And in addition, if you're trying to figure out how effective this legendary armor is going to be, it's going to do 3 major things. Number 1, it's going to make sure you always have life and because your life comes from weapon damage. It's going to make sure that you do have a lot of ammo, because it's going to give you ammo back not only for your skills, but also ammo back for your bullet, for your weapons. And in addition to that, it is also going to allow you to heal your teammates while you're doing it. So super tanky, super OP, and definitely by far one of the best legendary armor pieces for the Technomancer. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this armor? If you guys like it, dislike it, all that in the comment section down below. Don't forget, if you guys are enjoying our Outrider content, make sure you guys drop a like, drop a comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you guys won't miss when our content goes live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next